All right, Shalom. I want to start by saying, Brak to Yahweh, Brak to Yahweh Shai, Brak to Yahweh, Brak to Yahweh Shai, Brak to Yahweh, Brak to Yahweh Shai, Ka Lamla Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Ka Kodash, and also double honor to the apostles and the elders, Grand Millstone, and Shalom to all you Akiam, pushing this truth around the four corners of the earth. All right. So I'm back here again with another lesson. This one is gonna be quick. This is a kind of like of a breaking news. Breaking news over here in Australia, and nobody's really nobody's really talking about this. I guess when I say nobody's really talking about this, I'm talking about these regular people, these zombies. are not paying attention to this, okay? Because what they are paying attention to is this Christmas coming up, next week. And that's what everybody's worried about, okay? Everybody's worried if they have enough money to buy gifts, for one another, okay? They worry about booze, dinner, all that family gathering. They're traveling back and forth to go see families. That's what they're worried about. But nobody is really concerned about this shortage of Adblue, all right? And now I didn't know what Adblue was, so what I did is I'm gonna read something here real quick and show you what's causing this thing to be up, okay, to be what it's at right now, all right? So I'm gonna jump down to, as I was reading this here, right? It says it's like here. Okay, so it's like a urea shortage hitting Adblue triggers fertilizer price jump. The boss of Agri Business Group Elders Ltd says fertilizer prices are set to climb in the next few months as the global shortage of urea, which has caused a short-term crisis in the supply of diesel fluid additive Adblue, okay, flows through to the border agriculture sector. Elders Ltd Chief Executive Mark Allison said, supply and demand dynamics in the high-grade urea market were shifting after China and Russia redirected production capacity to their domestic markets and cut back exports. Okay, that would trigger a rise in fertilizer prices as farmers in Australia prepare for the winter crops for the winter crop season in March and April. What we are seeing is that the price for the fertilizer are responding to supply chain and demand, Mr. Elson said. This is Elders, which supplies close to 1 million tons of fertilizer annually to Australia farms, had strong supply lines, but there will be a flow through to higher prices. It was difficult. It was too difficult to forecast the extent of the raises, he said. Those orders will come through next year, but at what price, Mr. Allison said. All right. So you're seeing these things, man. Then it goes into our cropping season. I guess they're going into next year, 2022. All right. Let me see right here. It says cropping season, right? Urea is the most commonly used solid nitrogen fertilizer. It is a soluble organic compound containing 46% nitrogen and occurs naturally in urine and some fang. Large companies including Incitec pivotal manufacturer is So I don't know how to say that word, through a process where natural gas, atmospheric nitrogen, and water react under high temperatures and pressures. Mr. Austin said that a few months ago there had been no extra pump in fertilized demand before the summer cropping season for cotton, rice, and sorghum, but they will change before the winter cropping season in 2022. The federal government has set up a task force to try to prevent Australia from running short of Adblue, a fuel used in diesel engines. Adblue has been running low because of shortage of high-grade urea imports. It keeps going. But see, as you see, man, 2022, it ain't gonna be a great year for for you zombies out there, man. All right, right now, man, what Esau got you doing is giving you he got you what is it? He got you where he wants you to be at right now with this big holidays coming up. All right, nobody's gonna be thinking about these things next year, right? Once all these holidays is down, right? It's done with, man. You people gonna be shook on what's gonna happen, man. Okay, the inflation is here right now. Hyperinflation is gonna hit next. All right, shit is gonna be expensive. Your food is gonna be expensive. Your groceries is just gonna be crazy, man. All right, and this is what such thing you're seeing right here is what's gonna cause, man. It's what's gonna cause prices of things to be on high rise, man. Okay, this right here, this Adblue, shortage, man. Then I might just go back here. Before I go on, let me read a quick preset right here, right? He said, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measured out the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay, so there's signs that I set up, out there that we see, we look for, and we speak on them, and give a report to it, and what is what such thing or signs gonna cause, man. Okay, because to me right now with this Adblue, man, as we know, shit ain't gonna get any better. Okay, Esau might hit you with that peace and safety, but we know that's just to have you people really under control, but what's coming up on earth is destruction, man. Okay, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. I'm gonna just jump from place to place, right? 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 17. Woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and the great mournings, the beginning of famine. Okay, this is gonna cause a famine, man. All right, believe it or not, this Adblue, man, shortage is gonna cause famine, because I was reading through it, it tells you what Adblue does, man. All right. It says here, another one, right here, says national fuel supply at risk due to Adblue shortage, Australia defense expert warns, man. You see that? But anyway, going back to the scripture, the beginning of sorrows and the great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. All right, talking about the powers is talking about your so-called governments of today. They should stand in fears, man. The beginning of evils. What shall I do what shall I do when these evils shall come? Right. And then another thing that what I mentioned is that Esau might hit you with that peace and safety. Okay, with all these things that we study doing videos on, people might listen to it and be concerned about it. Then eventually Esau is gonna come in to the ones who's not well rooted in the spirit. Esau is gonna hit you with this electric cars. All right, it's gonna hit you with that. You can have buy yourself electric car if there's a shortage of this. All right, you know what I mean? But all that is just it's a trap, man. It's just to have you people in delusion, you know. Have you people in delusions, like you, I said, delusion. To have you people in delusion, in denial and shit. Okay, thinking everything is all smooth, man. All right. Verse 19. Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. You see that? But for all these things they shall not return from their weaknesses. It's like, but for all these things they shall not turn from their weaknesses, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victory shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they should think to themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils go up on the earth, sword and famine and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape hunger shall the sword destroy. And this right is gonna lead up to something big where it's gonna cause famine. And right now, man, food is cheap as hell over here. Christmas, they be having the great deals on a few things, or they're trying to get rid of whatever they have in stores, so everything it might be looking smooth. Okay, you buy these two for this and that. Well, okay, do that. If you're fucking smart enough right now, you should maybe start fucking getting some food together, man. Instead of wasting all this money on Christmas gifts and all that bullshit. All right, you should try to get whatever you can right now, just to hold you up when times get difficult. It's like when times get hard, when everything when the prices of things rises up, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. All right, it's gonna get fucking crazy out here. There's all this article right here, man. So, and when you go here, right, it says here, so I didn't know what it was, right? What Adblue was really is. Says Adblue is a diesel exhaust fluid used in vehicles with selective catalytic reduction (CR) technology to reduce harmful gases being released into the atmosphere. So that's what it does. It says here, right? What happens if you run out of Adblue while you're driving? It says, what happens if you run out of Adblue while you're driving? If you run out of Adblue while you're driving, then the engine's power and performance will be reduced to limp home more to limit its emissions. And once the engine has stopped, it won't restart until the Adblue tank is refilled, man. That's what you people is facing right now, So hey, once this is out, hey, that's it. You people is finished, man. You people is done, man. This is gonna cause a lot of things, man. Your cars won't be moving around. Okay, the food price is gonna get, it's gonna get, higher and higher. All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 6, and verse 6. All right. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see if thou had no the oil and the wine. All right, and this right here is going into what? This is going into it's going into this inflation that is gonna hit, man. All right, what we're coming into, man. When you're going to look up the word penny, it's going into like let's say, what is that? Your pay, you have a job. If you have a job, in a day you work, work whatever hours you work, 8 hours, you make, you make, maybe $300 of each in Australia, because so we make what? We up to 36. Okay, so we make about $38 an hour over here. But when I said this, brothers go like, man, you. Oh, that's crazy, man. That's a lot of money. But guess what? Living in Australia is expensive, okay? I'm going to give you an example, man. So a bottle of Powerade over here in Australia is like $5. $5, right? A bottle of Powerade. Okay, a bottle of water over here is $2. $2. All right, it's $2. Or the little 200 millimeter is $2.50. Sometimes you find them in a few. You can get one for $1.50, but the normal price is $2, right? Okay. What else, man? Gas. Okay, let's go. Let's talk about gas. Okay, the fuel over here, right? Is one is right now, I guess it's sitting on 170. Okay, it's $1.79 or $2. On okay, on a good day right now, the fuel is $1 and 80 90. 80. It's $1.80. 80 cents, $1.90, $1.79. That's the cheapest it gets these days, right? Or sometimes it's $2 for 1 liter, right? And how many liters in a gallon? About 3, if I'm not mistaken. So the shit over here is expensive, man. Okay. Okay. The fuel over here is really expensive. And now what else is let me see what else is expensive out here. Food as well. All right. So, like an example I was trying to give is if you make $300 a day, in a minute, you're gonna have, you're gonna be spending that $300 on something, on one thing, man, on the food for one to provide for your family in one day. So that's what we, the times of the times we're going to, or the times we're facing, man. Okay, that's the times we're facing right now. Okay, where you're gonna have to spend your whole paycheck, okay, on food, okay, rent. All right, it's gonna get crazy, man. That's high inflation, and that's what is trying to cause right now, man. Okay, so there you have it, man. It's gonna get crazy out here. So Lord willing, that was edify to you brothers out there and sisters out there, man. As you see, man, 2022 is gonna be a wild year, man. It's gonna be crazy. So hey, shalom, and hopefully this session was edifying.